That
Do y'all think
that
that? Do
can be
y'all think
something
that
else.
women? Do y'all think that women? Because I believe that a lot of times women that act out often at times are looking for attention and they don't really know how to direct it. So, for example, a lot of times a woman will act out just so a guy can be like, you know, it don't matter if he bark on her a little bit or he grab her up and say, "Come here, what the fuck is you going? What the fuck is going on with your life?" You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. She just want. A lot of times, women want attention. I think that one of the biggest things is that people are not situationally aware and they can't read body language. They're not really as in tune with the person that they land next to every day as they think that they are, and so they think everything is black and white instead of being able to read her or read the room. To understand what's going on, because it's kind of like a conversation, right? Think about it like this. Sometimes your chick or the dude could just want to get something off of their chest, and they're not necessarily looking for you to say something. They just looking to vent. And then other times they're looking to actually be able to have a conversation. And so I think it's sometimes, and it just comes with experience. That's not even something that is one person's fault or the other person's fault. I think that sometimes you know, you just kind of got to observe a little bit and just kind of pay attention and see what the vibe is or see what it is that they're going through. Or something could have, a life event could have happened. And I'm not expecting her to be the same way that she was. Or I might have to give her a lot more grace because, you know what I'm saying, she just caught some news and something happened in her life. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when women act out, it's not always because she's toxic or it's not always because she can't control herself. Sometimes it's because it's situational. I'll just say that it's situational. So it's not always like that. Now, the other side of it is because women are more emotional and men are supposed to be more masculine. The idea of it is that she's kind of looking for some direction and some leadership without it necessarily saying, "I want you to be my daddy."
Yeah.
Right. So you just kind of got to play it by ear. But the whole character thing, I think we labeling it wrong. It's not necessarily staying character because similar to what like Lady Di said, you also saying to stay something that you're not, because eventually you're going to break form and the real you're going to come through.
Yeah.
What we should be telling guys to do is maintain frame. And when you maintain frame, that doesn't mean that you don't have emotions as a man. Every single person on this earth have emotions. What we teaching you is that when you start to get more mature and you start to really paying attention to what's going on around you, you'll learn not to react to those emotions, because then that's the thing that leads to the toxicity, or it can make things situationally worse. So we need to tell guys to start maintaining frame, not maintain character, because maintaining frame means to not react emotionally to a situation that could become, you know, exponentially worse. And the other side of it is you need to continuously work on being, you know what I'm saying, becoming a better version of yourself so that you don't ever let anybody get you off your square. And that's the difference. That's the difference.
That's good stuff, Anton. I see you with that growth.
Yeah, I think the number one thing a man's job is to regulate her emotions. So like Lucky said, if you start slamming cabinet doors or whatever, I'm just going to go over to you and just grab you like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But like Lucky said, if you keep being erratic and acting a fool after I try to regulate your emotions and you still acting up, now you're not regulatable. You need to go. So now I'm just going to lightly pick you up by the back of your neck like a cat and just drop you off, you know, on the outside of the door and politely close the door. And that's it. So it's certain women who are not able to be regulated, because you can get all the attention you want from me. But when you still acting a fool when I'm in your face and I'm giving you the attention, you're not regulatable. You got to go.
Well, Mr. Let Go, the difference is that sometimes they're not necessarily needing attention. They needing different things at different times. Sometimes you need to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, she can't communicate that.
Like I'll give you an example. I can tell, we all grown. I can tell when my chick need to be fucked. it's a difference.
Exactly, Anton, piss you off on purpose.
Yeah, it's a difference between when she want to be fucked.
What you're
I don't
giving
think
her.
it's on purpose. I think some people have a hard time communicating their unmet needs.
That's it.
I think that
That's
a lot of times when there's a need that's not met, you have a hard time communicating that to the person that you're with. So it comes out in a different way other than talking about it. It comes out in a behavior.
But I don't want you to tell me. I don't need you to always tell me I need to be fucked, right?
Yeah.
Like I know when you antsy and when you need to be fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you should know that.
Can I say something to Precious?
Sexual frustration.
Precious, in a world of psychology, we called it a preferred style of communication. Everybody doesn't necessarily prefer verbal, but that doesn't mean that they are not a skilled communicator. And we have become so accustomed, if you don't say it, then I don't need to give it to you, right? And that's not true, because not everybody prefers to say it. People have different love languages, which is why they say the 5 love languages: words of affirmation, physical touch, close proximity. I'm saying the wrong thing. I think it's quality time and all of that. And I think we box each other in, all of us. I think we're all guilty. And which is why Anton said, does she really need to say it? Or
right, but
he
knows when she needs that. He knows when she needs that. What I'm
without
saying
her saying
is,
one word.
Yeah, hold on.
right, what I'm saying is people have.
What is going on?
What was that?
Can y'all stop?
I think it's your audio, love.
Stop,
I
y'all.
think it's.
I give up.
Yeah, it's her audio.
Go ahead.
You probably need to reset your computer. You probably just need to reset your
Precious is on to something.
He's
It's
saying that he knows when, you know what I mean, she needs sex. And I think every man should know that from their woman.
No. It's a difference between her. It's a difference between her needing sex and her needing to be fucked.
Okay.
Can we let the pastor talk, please?
Not talking about that, Anton.
Take us home.
Women don't know.
No, we are
what
talking
I'm
about
saying
it because
women don't know.
It's different women, right? I'll give you an example. The chick that's with Blueface, that chick is the devil, right?
Why? Why do you say that? I just out of curiosity.
Cause like she needs like real help in real life, like a completely different thing. That ain't no situational, you know what I'm saying, type of junk. That's a whole nother thing. And I think that most women, especially when they operate in a great environment and, you know, nothing is under duress and all of that other type of stuff. In a general sense, I think that most women that are in a relationship, that's in a healthy relationship, even those type of women sometimes will get out of character. And I don't even think it's something that sometimes they even see or recognize, but I can recognize it, and vice versa, to be honest with you, because like even, you know, me sometimes, like I might be high strung, I might be having a lot going on, and she knows there's certain things that'll just calm me down, or you know what I'm saying, or she'll be able to read the fact that I may be a little bit more frustrated from a business perspective, or it's a lot happening right here, or I haven't been sleeping. She pays attention to the things whereas I'm just going.